Hello and welcome. Somehow we made it to the end of the weekend, and this dude has been asking so nicely and waiting so patiently for his snackies. Tried to shut my computer off. He was sitting on the chair with me. This, that, and the other thing. Would you like to give a comment? Would you like to say something to your fans? Do you have a comment for your fans? Make a meow? Hello, welcome to the Circus Costume Shop. I'm your hostess, Phoenix Electra. This is Loki. Little dude is on his way. Brave Rufus is on the floor. Gonna come up, little dude? You have a comment? Do you have a comment? Can I get a meow? You boys, you're just like, stop with the yammering, and can we have the snackies? Bring on the snackies. Alright. Gonna wait to see if we get some more folks on the chat before we got started with the snackies, but I'll just have to rewind it. You guys. Alright. Let's get the snacks. Pretty Frippers. Ah. No, stay here. Those are her snackies. Yeah. Ah, Loki. Poor little dude. Those are not snacks. Alright, I'll relinquish my sleep. Come on, Loki. I know you don't like those ones as much. Come here. Alright. Snackies. Snackies. Oh, and everything is like glitching. I'm hardwired in. I see my camera trying to be stuttery. Oh, do I need to update my graphics card driver on top of everything else? Ah, finger biters. Alright, one more. Oh, Loki got that one. I got my seat back. Okay. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I had a little anxiousness right before the show started because I heard oodles of sirens like to check the emergency alert page, and there's a vegetation fire on the interstate. I hate when that happens. And there we go. Let's see. My new dress shirt. Should we put some spooky tunes on while we do our broadcast? Sure. So I spent the moments before the show anxiously with the scanner station on. So that was not super awesome, but sounds like they got it managed. Somebody must have had a pretty bad crash because their car went up in fire, and folks with burn injuries, they it's It's odd that it's October and we're still having fires. It's really late in the season for us. We really need some rain. We need a lot of rain. And folks to get out of their own way so that we can manage the woodland in on the federal land. Folks are like, oh, you can't take down those dead trees. But that's fuel for fires, and people don't seem to realize that. So yeah, we live in a crime world. I should have brought some googly eyes over. Buy a 5-pack of googly eyes, one of them breaks, and then I just never have them right again. I went to the Goodwill yesterday after the show. There's so much makeup and things. That's the worker. I was like, "What's the color gonna be?" And they're like, "Oh, yellow." So I got super excited. That was the ticket on all the stuff I wanted. I wasn't gonna send. Probably so we went back today, and no, that was not the color. What? Alright, relax. Put your smile on. I put my face on and goes. I don't want to get too much reflection. Somewhere. I'm sure there's a pair close and I can't see them, but they're not in my forehead. That much. Alright. I'm crushing that streaming right now. Let's see here. On the ones that I broke the arm on, but at least I can pretend to see. Alright, let's go back there. Okay. They're just like coming apart at the seams today. There we go. That took painfully long enough time. Alright. So, what I have prepared for today's misadventures. Move all these pin cushions. Ooh, but I did treat myself to another box of 100 needles. These are 9014s. Is that the same ones I have? Oh, these are 13070s. Yeah, whatever. Never have enough needles. So, alright, that's a lot for this project. I did manage to find the picture for that other project, the art quilt, so that was good. Alright. We have our pile of piping. I finally figured that we'd use it on the panels of this skirt. It's put on all kinds of different studios. Okay. Like I'm frozen. I see my mouth moving. Awesome. Okay. So, cut out spiderweb, black, scullies, and no, we're not doing things. This one. So I was gonna sew the green and this black. I'm alternating. There's a soft matte side and then a shiny side. So every other time I'm gonna alternate it. So to add more visual interest into this project, and why not? So my plan is just finally start sewing. So we'll sew the piping down, and then might as well attach a piece while we're at it. Okay, do you remember how to sew? I hope so. Okay, that's. Oh, I always want to use my wrist pump, but I always end up just wanting to throw my pins somewhere, so the magnetic one actually facilitates that slightly easier. Ow! Try to pin through my leg. Oh, and my thread broke. Too many Christmas in a handbasket. We are the bestest of sewing, and the best you ever seen. turn it up a little bit. Alright. I've only been sewing for like a minute. And we already approved it. But hopefully none of the viewers are okay. There we go. Hot tamales. And this way the piping will show at the edges of the wedges. Yeah. I had oodles, meters of piping. It would find a purpose. Where's this little magnet from? Oh, we'll just stick you over there. Don't lose you. Alright, sit up straight. Put your smile on. Again. I'm going the wrong direction on my. It's me. Problems always me, but why right now? And do it, just start afresh. Look around. Do the one threaded bird. Over across to the second one. Down through the face plate. And through, trim the tip. You know, I came in camera and everything set up. Loki's laying on the keyboard. We decided to try to like lock the computer and get things to restart. I was like, oh goody. Please just sew without causing me to go. In my head, I was going to get most of this project done today, but at this rate, I don't know if that's going to happen. That's what it's like that stuff around the surface. Wow, we are really disheveled. These poor glasses. I've got other ones. Do I know where they are when I need them? No. I know how to sew now. What do we sew now? Maybe we can do this. The misadventures in the costume shop sometimes seriously are painfully amusing. You know, I can't believe it's October and we're still in fire season. seriously, the rains need to come. Please bless the rains in Oregon for the end of fire. Again. Is today such a struggle? Here on the struggle bus. Oh, no worries. Wow, we are almost done with the first piece of piping on the first panel. Shit on me. You know what? Instead of sewing all the piping at once, maybe we... No, we should sew the piping first instead of sew and then start to attach so that we don't end up with this like painfully large monstrosity that we're trying to manage. Why is everything so tight and tough to do? Just want something. And I know the answer is always, what did you do wrong, Phoenix? That's okay. Whoa, whoa. Oh, gross. Yes, I'm late. But you're not going to see any of that anyway. We'll just pretend that it looks pretty on the backside. It doesn't feel very pretty. Now I'm going back and forth because I also need to remember which side to put the piping on. Because I'm gonna hurry up that. Yeah. I'll do the. Okay. I'll do somewhere in the middle. I'll set all the piping for one piece, then attach, and then do the green. Okay. I have a plan. I think we know how to do something. I do not get my. Can we just play nice, please? Alright. Up straight. Put your smile back on. Do you have a bobbin thread now? Yeah. Bobbin, oh Bobbin, where did you go? No, you just... Some days sewing goes super easy and everything's great. Other days just feel like you just are questioning all of your choices and your skill. I usually think I don't have any, so that makes it easy. It's a bit easier to be self-deprecating. Yep, non-straps. You got this. Everything the right way. We are just. Come on. If this spool gives any more guff, I'm gonna find a comb, something that I. Restitching the thread. Oh, that's a pin. Oh, don't trip over your pins, kids. Wait, stuck on this? Oh. Deep breath at the pad. You know what we're doing. I hope the Internet Archive gets themselves back together soon. I'm missing consulting the old sewing manuals. And I think I'm not going to pre-cut the green piping other than what I've already put. I'm going to just apply it because it's shipping in late. This Moray shreds like no other. I still am beside myself that somebody's trying to sell 4 yards for $100, and I got that roll at 50% off. So I don't know, $5 or $6. I can't remember. I just wanted to message and be like, I'll give you $4. Yeah, because I don't know. Too much wasted with the shiftiness. That's fine. We'll deal with it. I'm so stupid to get to my tension disc. It's putting too much tension. We are Under pressure. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that just. Oh. No, that is unacceptable. It's all wrinkled. We're gonna have to rip that section out. It's a good thing I didn't cut the green. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't use black. All of it. At least till here. If you are using finer gentle buff, do not rip like that. You'll just rip holes on your project. Yeah, this project is turning out to be right nightmare. Jesus. Oh, we're gonna have fun today. So I'll just add a kiss of tension to the black so that it doesn't. Probably because everything's cut on the bias. I was thinking it's just going to be a fun, monotonous, straight line sewing project. June Christmas. Machine and the internet have other plans for me today. I'm having a bizarre constellation of problems today. That was marginally better. But I have a scrap of fabric somewhere. In a room full of fabric, can you find anything that looks like a piece of scrap? Yes. Okay, let's see. Going to the School of White? Sure. Well, I must have on the school folder, not something that I'm doing something wrong. This machine is always perfect. If there's a problem with my old machines, it's always me. It's never the machine. Okay, let's try that again. Those stitches are super long. That is better. Okay. This might be slightly thread final. We'll just do one more practice strip just to ensure. Some days you just gotta troubleshoot. That's better. Alright. Must be, I wrapped around the other drum. Oh, that is so disgusting. Let's see. Is it? I'm sorry, folks. I'm just trying to run a nice show and the tech hates me right now. I really want to rip that seam out, but I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Let's start with a spider web. The dogs don't get stuck in that grossness. We'll have the gross side up. But then people were saying Studio was glitchy, that they were having not able to close their streams. I always love when that happens. Like, guess I've just got to keep going because I can't stop. I just have to watch. Start catching shit seam stuff on the presser foot. Okay. Happy thoughts, happy stitches. Happy thoughts, happy stitches. Are we going to be over and put in flat felt seams? You betcha. Right inside the shitty seam, not outside, please. Let's just cut that so we don't get stuck. Be gone. Hey, Allie! Welcome this Canadian Thanksgiving. Yes! I hope you had a great day. Oh, I am kind of having a disaster, but we're putting our green piping to good use, making a spooky skirt because I just needed another skirt. Like going back and forth. It's just been, oh, I think I got thrown. Okay. disappointed by the Goodwill and always get thrown off when there's listening to the scanner station when there's fires like a few miles from the house. That's never good. It bugs me. Oh. Oh, that's right, because it's Columbus Day weekend. Okay. So Monday is a holiday here. I always get confused of Monday holidays. I end up working anyway. Oh, so are you having your post-feasting? Try not to fall asleep. Is it like a turkey eating holiday like it is down here? Or what's the bestest Thanksgiving food? Because I'm guessing it's probably not poutine, or is it poutine? And my scissors stuff. All right, we are getting somewhere. And I'll be good before I do. Because let's see, here either fair. I probably won't end up getting the skirt, all the inside seams finished because I should probably iron the inside nice and flat so I can hide those disasters. The best thing I do has to be pumpkin pie, to be quite honest. I am also a big fan of pumpkin pie. Mostly just the filling, depending on... I usually make a crustless one. I could do without the crust. But my mother-in-law always used to make a crustless one. But yeah, pumpkin pie is amazing. One of the best foods ever. Well, it's going to be fun trying to level them with this. We are nowhere near ready for that part yet. I actually, because we could slap in a couple pins. We don't need to be completely rogue or renegade. Oh, excuse me. It's. Now I'm hungry. But oh my gosh. Made, got the. So I have got my I started my sourdough a couple weeks ago, and then, the first little while, I was mostly just making crackers we could discard while I was feeding it and getting it all happy and woken up. But the past couple of weeks, 3 weeks now, I've been able to bake bread, and I forget every time it bubbles up so fast overnight before I cook it, and I had to I'd set it in the salmon. I've got a enamel coated Dutch oven, so I poured a little bit in there, and then I had some in my loaf pan because Dean was like, "Well, let's try making a loaf this time." And I didn't think I'd filled it up that much. Checked on it first thing this morning. It's a good thing I'd put it on a cookie sheet because it had splooged all over the cookie sheet, was dripping off of the cookie sheet into the bottom of the oven. So I had to scoop up handfuls, 2 handfuls of sourdough from the oven. That bread is amazing. It's so tasty. And I've had sourdough starters before, but this one is, I don't know whether it was the yogurt that I started it with or what. It's just spectacular. The loaves had not let me down, which is great. Oh, just as well I stuck in a couple pins. All right, then we'll. Yes, over souffle sourdough. Yes, it was. It was spectacular. Every time I've done it, and the cast iron, it's like yay long and yay deep, but it still overflows that too. So next time I'm gonna find I've got like 3 or 4 little normal loaf size. So I'm just gonna put in like an inch at the bottom of the loaf pan with the expectation that as it rests overnight and gets all bubbly and happy, it will fill out. I think it was the yogurt too. It's so happy. If I ever have to do another starter, I'm gonna use the yogurt method. But right now I just keep feeding it. Hopefully I never need to make another starter. I know, it was one of those things like, do we give our sourdough this starter a name? And I think we just decided on calling it the blah. Seemed appropriate. Yeah, if hopefully next week or a week from today, that the color at the Goodwill better be yellow, and all the sewing stuff I've been eyeing is that nobody scoops it up on me. And I was getting chastised, just like, don't you have enough rickrack and binding and thread? I'm like, you can never have enough. Oh, and when that wheat flour gets stretchiness, it keeps it good and goes like a balloon. Yes. You just look at it and you see it's like breathing all of its happy gas bubbles. Don't forget to threads. To do them all at the end. Brilliant. All right, we are starting to sew with thread. And I'll give it a good pressing so I can stitch the seams. All right, I will be here unless something happens. Yeah, one minute. It's good that we've got most of it. Spool. I wonder if we're going to use up this roll of thread. Okay. And I realized this morning as I was starting to pin the piping, I was like, why do I not have enough pieces? Well, we didn't cut enough of the black pieces. There you go. That'll do it. It's pin down, don't step on it. Oh, the cats are having so much fun running around outside. It's become their routine. They get snacks, then he takes them out. So we can sit outside, listen to Viva and Barnes. Silly me decides to have my show the same time as they've got theirs. You know, I can't believe that there was another assassination, an attempted attempt yesterday. Crazy. But the folks keep saying they're just not going to stop. Yeah, so hopefully we can get all the panels, all the piping in the panels done. We'll have to give the seams a good, nice pressing. Get another line of stitching. Just because, and to reinforce it. So everything lays nice and flat on the inside. Okay. Stitch over that little gap there. Okay. He likes to sit underneath the rose bushes and look out the yard. Look out the fence. It's funny when they get, there's a lady who's got a really old chihuahua, and they'll just like stare at each other. Hopefully, so I think he's about 3 inches at the top and then 12 inches at the bottom, so hopefully we get a nice swooshy swirl. Oh, it's probably just as well that I let it hang once it's all attached. Just get the individual pieces overnight. We'll see how it plays all together. There we go. Oh, stitching so much nicer than it did the last time. that moonlight, blue sticks, all the tears that Oh, yep, got your coffee on. Good. I know, that postprandial hungriness, sleepiness. Wow, we have all the gooderest words today. You think I, have a couple of college degrees or something. Oh, too many sirens. Just fun. Okay. Do I have to turn the scanner out back on again? I was like, am I gonna be here, with the scanner open so I can make sure if I need to pack up? We've never had, all the years I've lived here, this is slowly having fires. Uh, Everything's been mismanaged for so long. I mean, and not like you could have predicted a car accident that set the whole car on fire. Okay, let's talk and see how this is looking. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just alternating, and the black is the same material. It's just the one, both sides of it. So it looks like I've got two different black fabrics, but it's the same black fabric. It's just which side it is. We don't need another spider web. Let's see, hopefully I cut enough pieces. If not, I've got more fabric, so I need to cut some more. That can happen. I drew it out, thought I knew what I was doing, but I feel like, oh, I want to sew it from the opposite side. It is an optical illusion. It is. Soft and matte and shiny and not so nice feeling. It's nice when you can And both sides of the fabric are pretty because the skull and the spider webs are just printed on here, so the backs do not look so nice. Too bad they can't just go back to weaving the patterns in. Yeah, but these just don't look as nice to me, but whatever. What are you gonna do with all this random Goodwill fabric that I've been collecting in my stash? Oh, I was so bummed about the color stuff not being on sale. Flax making themselves look different besides the preferred fabrics. Yes. Or did I say flax making themselves? Yes. Yeah. Should I probably cut off the selvages? Yes, I'm gonna. Okay. Our seam allowance is enough that we're just not gonna see that part. Loop you up there. We're starting to increase in mass. Good thing for a table next to a table to hold up the projects. Weaving a pattern is still made, but expensive. I know. And with the, yeah, this is true. Folks just don't want to pay for it. It's so much faster, I'm sure, to just be able to slap on the print and call it a day. But I think I've been thinking about this skirt for a while because I've had all the yarns, fabric since last year. Didn't have time for it or just wasn't in the mood, but it's good that I made all that green piping. We didn't need to. Oh, this one's all boobs. Alright, whatever. It happens. You know, we got our grab bags from the surplus store, and I got two dress shirts. Even got the spot for me to put the things that I don't have. Maybe I'll wait out. It happens. It's not for it. I'm gonna wear it all the time. This is for Halloween. This is for me to wear every day. I'm always wearing my skull leggings and different stuff. I remember back in high school, one of my friends got me one of the Grateful Dead t-shirts. Not that I liked the Dead, but I was playing more violin. When the skeleton playing the violin with the crown of roses, my mom hated it. She wanted. I think she did make me get rid of it after a while. She's like, she's not like looking at skulls and skeletons. It's really funny, all things considered, but. It's so good. Clipping our threads. I know it was like, I don't look at these shirts, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna fit. They got a whole bunch of some dice and ducks. 4 little plastic duckies, like rubber duckies. Okay, now we need another shiny one. Yeah, okay, perfect. Then I must have, and I've got a blue one too, this exact same style, so maybe I can infer that one is also a summer navy dress, summer navy shirt. And, oh, here, let me grab it. I don't know what this original purpose was of before. One rubber ducky, and then little rubber duckies. Another sticker from the shop. And this thinger. Oh! I didn't look at the inside. I'm guessing Japanese. Asian script. It's got like this open? I don't know. Then you put stuff in it. Okay. Put my little duckies in there. No, is it? Oh, ice cream is so glitchy. Like all these little pockets to put little goodies in. And then cover them over. So, I don't know what it was originally for, but I do know what I'm going to use it for. It is my I'm gonna put things in it. I gotta dust my knick-knack shelf. Little duckies next to my little sewing machine. Yeah, it was good. Odd GG LLC. You're like the 8th logo? Like for small envelopes. Okay. That makes sense, because there was also one for larger ammo clips. For, yeah, like, must have been more for rounded bottom ones, but it may or may not hold square 20 rounds for, like, something like an M1A, like a 5-shot. Okay, brilliant. I knew. I was like, hopefully Allie will stop by the show and can tell me what I have. Really good. You're so smart. Like an 18 clip. Okay. And I know that means Kalashnikov. Because AR is not our automatic. It is Armalite. I've been learning some things. AP clip for the large ones. Sweet. Good, good. Now I know what its original purpose is for. And I would not be using it for that, but it's always good to know. No, where was it today? Like, I guess a whole bunch of the quality of the ammo is going downhill is what people were word on the street was not great. Between misfires and having it not off in the wrong place, that just sounds terrifying. Oh, you dad, that General Kalishnikov, my god, just after the wall came down. That is, oh me, oh my god. Wow. You have some fascinating stories. Oh my goodness. Times go different so fast. 1996 Canadians were mingling with Russians in the military exercises. Right? Things are. Yeah, the world is so crazy. I mean, I think. Well, sounds like NATO should have gone a long time ago because it's outlasted its usefulness, and they're just touting Zelensky around as their EU puppet. I don't even know who's his handlers, or is it the CIA? Quality of everything is going downhill. Yeah, another cost of living increase. It is, and it's so disappointing. You pay more for crappy quality. So glad for these old beauties because I will not. I refuse to purchase a new sewing machine. Not gonna do it. I keep seeing all these like ancient stoves and stuff. Like, I want an old-fashioned stove. Though I would really like a gas one, but that's not gonna do me any good because my house doesn't have gas. It only has electric. It's very disappointing for cooking. But, yeah, quality of reading glasses, terrible. I know I've got 3 other pairs. The only one I can find is the one, and it's not that the screw fell out. The whole pit that attaches the arm completely cracked. Very disappointing. No. At least, hopefully we don't unthread our needle. Yeah. So disappointing. Or just, going to the grocery store and spending so much for not getting anything. But I'm so glad we started baking again because, like, a loaf of the loaves I'm baking would have been are like $10. And like bread's not supposed to be $10 a loaf. So then UPS stoves that won't hook up anymore. Oh, that is terrible. I love that meme with the trucks full of coal talking about it being electric vehicle fuel. Makes me giggle. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some differences between the wiring, the hosing and stuff. But My house just isn't wired for gas. Yeah, it's bizarre. Well, the demonizing of the good stuff and then like making it a dogmatic religion of all the stuff that's actually crap is kind of a brain fudge. Alright, so this is a matte soft. Where's matte soft? This side. No, we went out and then we came home. Just the smells of a kitchen that's got freshly baked bread in it is magical. I'm here for it. Well, I'm glad I found for whatever reason, I refuse to use the steam setting on my iron, but I have a plastic spray bottle that I use on my instead, and I kept misplacing it. Finally, I know where it is again. Oh, sparkly blue on it. Alright, I'll just forget that imperfection is there. I think I'll have enough to make a coordinated top. The question is, what do I think? Long sleeve, short sleeve, corset style. That one that I've been making with the princess seams that I like. That's what I was kind of thinking. I need to go through my pattern stash too because so many of them, I don't know if I'm gonna make them again, and I can just recycle the paper. And I've got some from my grandma that have been sitting in the bag literally for 20 years, and I just haven't brought my heart to look at them, which is weird. But it might be time to see what I have. Just clean out that laundry basket that's holding all my patterns randomly. At least they're all in one place. Get more water with the spray. Yeah. Oh, that's good, Ellie. I use the spray bottle and steam them in the iron both finger. I just forget to fill up the steamer setting so on my iron. It like makes a mess. So I'm like, it's just as easy for me to have my spray bottle, and then I don't need to worry about water dripping around from the iron. Ooh, Constance at Kenzie has a new YouTube video on Victorian shirt waist. I will have to watch that one. And I just saw the Closet Historian has a how to draft Lego mutton sleeves might have to be awesome. Ever seen a Pokemon before? They don't know what to do. Okay, what to do. Hush, hush, hush. Comes the Pokemon. To the people. Pretend you're a crocodile. Yeah, somehow I cut these pieces a little funny, but they're awesome. I'm gonna have to go check on those later. Hush, hush. Like that. I love this Henry Hall Hush Hush. Hush. Awesome. Did you ever get your video game console put up and running again? I know, it was quite the segment. You got all the fun toys. Yeah, you're a cat. This is a separate set that has better from them too. Interesting. Really weird to find, so. Here, all the good old stuff is getting hard to find. We're just, yeah. I know, the Internet Archive better come up online, because that's where I was looking at the old drafting manuals and stuff, and the embroidery book. I might have to just order a hard copy of the Singer machine embroidery and lace book. I think I'm going to be consulting it often enough once we get like getting rid of a whole bunch of hard copies of things, but because they're heavy and hard to move. But certain things sort of got the television going. It glitches as it heats up 45 minutes of play, plus or minus. All right, go get the coffee. Coffee time. Okay, well in that case, I'm just going to bring in a new ream of paper to my printer and just print that shiz off. think I know I have some 3-ring binders, so I can either hole punch it, or I might even still have some of the paper slidey thingies. I have this weird collection. Yeah, we'll see if I need to cut a couple extra pieces. Somehow my cutting was a little chaotic. Alright, I need a typed piece. I don't want to lose too much length, so if I don't have enough, then I will just cut some more pieces to make sure that this schmucker fits. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to, because I don't see enough pieces. Very good. I will consult the Smithsonian website. So I need. Oh, this is good. I need 2 shinies. Oh, 1 shiny. I figured it. I was. I gotcha. At least your computer hasn't decided to chat in French in a while. That one is a little bit more tricky for me. I know, but I hopefully will be getting some new Spanish lessons in a little bit at some point, and that is very helpful for me. I make bad jokes about using my school Spanish, but the Spanish that they teach in school is from Spain, and it's so different than when I'm listening to Mexican Spanish or Colombian Spanish or Venezuelan or from Argentina. My biggest problem, though, is really that I can't roll my R's, but I can do a good Yiddish. But what you heard growing up. Language of my peoples. Oh, I need to tidy up this disaster of a sewing space. It's like tidying up your sewing space is just almost as fruitless feeling as like laundry and doing dishes. As soon as you're done, you have to just do it again. It's not like the little fairies come and tidy up after me. I don't know if my keyboard would change like that. Hasn't done it in a bit. Well, that's good. Well, hopefully I didn't remind it that it should start chat typing in French again. That's funny that your keyboard is is it a polyglot? I know that means lots of, but yeah. I know, I hadn't thought about that in a while. Oh, dinner time at the zoo. What is 5 o'clock? Oh, wow. I got lost in my stitches. I forgot what time that. That's alright. It'll continue until I either finish or run out of pieces and need to cut some more panels. Whichever comes first. We're not there yet because there's piping. Okay, just chillax and keep sewing, kid. You have to start rolling the R's. Rolling the R's like a Scotch person. Then the next step is trying the Spanish roll. It's 8 p.m. here. Yup. I know. Oh, East Coasters. That Scottish brogue. I know this one girl I was talking to. She's from Colombia, and her husband had a friend that they were talking to from Scotland, and she was like, I just couldn't. After a while, like the brogue was too much. It is still sunny out. Yep, there's sun out the window. I'm staring at I even have a rose still blooming right now on my big giant rose bush right here. It is still daylight. I wish they would just get rid of daylight of turning the clocks around. It's so lame. It's so nice to have the sewing machine in front of a sunny window. Wow, that is impressive. You know, my rose hips on my climbing roses are getting pretty red because I can't really wait until it frosts, like they say, to harvest them, because some years it doesn't frost, or it's like December in it. But I've had this one rose bush. If the weather's warm enough, I've had it bloom into December. And it takes like January, February off, and then starts blooming again in March. It almost blooms 12 months out of the year. I think I'll make some. Let's dry them. I don't think I have enough that it would be worth it to make like a rose hip jelly. I'd get like one tiny little pint. So I'll just cook them down and make like a syrup. That is also yummy. When I took some, I like go in these fits and starts of sometimes being like super domesticated and cooking and practicing old-fashioned skills, and other times I'm like, yeah, but I'm definitely back in the dust off those old-fashioned skills that you have in your arsenal, because it just feels like it makes sense right now to do so. Oh, I'm so glad I've been so good about trimming all my threads. I'm gonna need more panels. It's like a sleeve, it's so skinny. Wrapping around maybe pint. This is true. It's still nice to have a pint of jelly for winter. Winter. Wow, my feeding is terrible. Yeah. I could. Yeah. I haven't made jelly in a while. I probably have more than a dram, but I might have a wheat pint. Probably don't have 2 wheat pints worth, but actually, do have some apple. I could collect them this week and then have apple and rosehip jelly. Okay, sold. All right. You got your jalapenos today. Oh, I'm going to pickle rings tomorrow. That sounds spectacular. I know, I'm so disappointed that my handful of tomato plants, they just didn't. My garden was just not very happy this year. I'll start earlier, but my greens are doing good. I've been able to not have to buy salad greens because just go out to the garden and collect them. We got a couple more seed packets. so we can have them on an alternating. There's always some growing. See, I eat salads all the time, at least once a day, usually twice. Oh, this is so little. I don't want to cut it shorter. I guess I could always drop it down a little bit on the waistband. Oh, well. Even if I don't have a coordinated top, I have enough black shirts. It's fine. My group likes to stew over the most random, unpractical things. Why bother? But it does. It's caught up in the silly things. Oh. I was worried about not having the fabric for that silly art call. I was like, there's so much, and I've got so much fabric. There was no way I was gonna. Yeah, the picture for the kit, the other one, yeah, it was in my box of fabrics. Like, okay, that makes no sense, but just as well I needed to pull out this fabric for this project. I really was getting all fussy. I was like, oh, should I? Once I saw the picture and looked at my color choices, it's like, should I rip it out and start over again? I was like, no. He was like, we're just gonna finish it. It's like, you should just throw out the picture and just sew it. That's probably a good choice. So it's not gonna be exact. Oh, I'm sure if you found that manual for the Jackson, the Davis, the Jackson. Did you find your Davis manual? Oh, I really like these green piping in between the panels. That is really exciting to my brain. Not on thread. Oh, no eagle yet. Just the 40-page one and the 50-page type. Mine should be 66. Oh man. That must be really frustrating. There are now 3 of us looking for the same manual. So like fingers crossed. We all have the same machine with the older low arm winder on the treadle base. Oh, interesting. I mean, it's kind of lost. I guess we could do some Tony's for Tony, turn around. There's something lost that can't be found. Tony, turn around. There's something lost that can't be found. Tony, turn around. There's something lost that can't be found. On the machine. Yeah, that feels like an odd place for a winder, but. What do I know? Seems to be too many attachments. The 1882 and 86 manual models. Oh, that's funny. Oh, many more attachments. I was like, can you ever have too many attachments? It must have been all those ruffles that they were sewing, because wasn't that like the bustle era or whatever, or the second bustle era? It must have been all the trim for those over-the-top outfits. The magic spell didn't work for me either. Well, we'll keep it up. I know that. I learned that from my grandma. Yeah, it was a grandma thing. For St. Anthony, the patron saint of lost things. I'll keep it. I'll add some Tonys to my day. So this missing manual sees the light of day again. Yes, the ruffles in the trim, the scallop attachment, and another one. What? An attachment? Oh, my brain just like imploded. A scalloper attachment. Oh, right, because they had all those like ruched scallop. Oh man. I know, and I think I make cupcake dresses. Those dresses are like confections. Not like confections, they are confections. You know, if I didn't end up randomly on the floor for my job different times frequently, it'd be so much more fun to just wear floofy costumes all the time. But it's crispy. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those crispy critters. It's nice to have an electronic copy. I don't even want to hold this up to me because we're almost halfway there. Okay. I haven't figured out is that closure. I guess I could. Maybe this will work, and I will leave a space and put grommets to tie it, like a corset waist. Maybe I will. Okay, now I need another map. Here's mine. Toyota piping. Seeing things. like when I see things out of the corner of my eye randomly. I like to know. If I see it, it's real. For a while when we first moved into this place, I would see the ghost cat. Yeah, video I suggested earlier. Okay. Oh, right, the Constance's one. Yes, I have to check that out. I'm glad that she's she made a hand stitched eyelet. But same concept. Yes. I would probably do machine stitched eyelets or punch grommets, but yes, oh, perfect. It's funny how things just get into the like the zeitgeist, and right now it's all eyelets, cute things, and Lego mutton sleeves, and I'm here for it. Drawstring. Oh, concealed drawstring. Wow, I should put my glasses back on. We're canceling drawstrings. They're not allowed. It's hook and bars. That's it. Concealed drawstring. That sounds fascinating. I will have to open my. Maybe I'll treat myself to a bath and watch her video later. I'm also glad I decided to not do all of the piping, so all the piping down at once, so I can alternate with my brain. Do some piping, attach some panels. I also didn't want to get lost and forget it and accidentally sew too much of the matte or shiny side. So if I do it one at a time, I know what I need for that next section. That's good, and it prevents boredom. The hook and bars are there to attach the bottom of slip corset. Watch the video. Okay, I will. On my watch list. I'll do it. I'm doing it. After my show. Gotta finish one broadcast before I can watch another program. So, oh my gosh, I not set up next week. I might start a new add a segment of because on Saturdays I started yesterday to do some like basic sewing things because I know I've got a handful of folks who are generally lurkers but would want to learn some basic things. So yesterday we learned how to properly thread a needle, by which to know which, yep, how to get the thread off the spool to thread your needle, then basic knot tying, and then a running stitch. Next week we do buttons, but I've been seeing all of these videos on Instagram for just different embroidery machines. After supper, yes, I will probably need to eat some food and then take a bath and watch videos. You are correct. The lunch was amazing. Some stinky cheese with fresh baked bread and a tin of smoked herring in olive oil. Or was it mackerel? It doesn't matter. I love tinned fish. My favorite. Well, among many things I enjoy, but I was like, I need some protein to go along with my bread and cheese. Let's have a tin fish. Oh, I should put some in my bag to bring to the other office. I keep getting stuck with these like stupidly long days and then forgetting to bring enough food. And then I just get grouchy. A fed me is better than a grouchy me. I guess that's probably true for most folks. Oh, I'm also glad that I didn't pre-pin all these pipings because it kind of shifts. I get the lengths better. Huge. Okay. Engage. Oh, it's gonna be fun going through the voter manual. Ugh. For some of the things, I already know what my choices are, but easy, lots of pickled herring along with the tin. I love the pickled herring. I prefer the wine sauce to the creamy. And there's one of the ones, oh, it's gross. It's like got these like sweet spices in it. No, it's the one with vinegar and dill only, please, with the onions. Oh my gosh, I have to like stop myself because I could literally eat an entire jar of pickled herring in a sitting. So good. You know, I bring my tinned fish and then have to open up the slider door so I don't stink up the whole place. I know not everybody likes the smell of tinned fish. They don't know what they're missing. Oh, I have to think about that. I know, even that's gotten expensive too, and it's so bizarre. Like, who eats that stuff besides us? I feel like it's so out of old fashioned, but so good. Oh, making myself hungry again. Okay, I needed a map site so that you go over here. That's good because then I can use the stitching line for the piping as my stitch line to attach. Oh, hopefully by next week I can get this fan managed. I just wasn't going to grump about it today. It's not worth it. I had to go get a different Phillips head because the ones that we had couldn't unscrew the screws. It's like, well, that's not helpful. I know the other clip holder we got had a lieutenant's Velcro thinger on it. I was like, okay, not eligible for any stripes. Might make like maybe I'll make a little my bat logo to attach. Make myself a little bat patch. Because that would be funny to me. He didn't make it to lieutenant, but was in Germany on the base when the wall came down. Didn't serve, so can't. Not going to use patches that don't belong to me. I'll have to do my homework before next week so we can figure out leveling the hem for this and what my closure situation is going to be. Unless I sneak in some sewing by myself. It's so weird. I'm so used to like I almost feel guilty when I sit at a sewing machine and I'm not live streaming. I was like, okay, that's kind of, I have to remind myself, like, it's okay to sew by myself. I feel bad. Like, if I'm sewing, I should be streaming, but sometimes I just want to sit quietly and not talk. It's such a weird thing. It's silly. I guess on those days, if I do feel, then I'll just say, like, this is the no chatty stream. Just the sweet sounds of the sewing machines. Oh, I'm looking for a link for that embroidery. Awesome. You are too kind. I know I have to go back through some of my old videos because my stinking Windows updated itself and it logged me out of all my things and got rid of my history. So I have to go back to find your Flickr again so I can see the pictures of all the new beauties. Okay, no, I have it. Cat in my strawberry bed. Silly goofers. Thank you kindly. Okay, we need a spider web. Oh, you know, we'll cross that bridge when I get there. Unlike other friends of the channel, I'm not going to line this because I'm probably going to have a petticoat and other undergarments, so we'll talk about it. Ah, this is adorbs. Tote adorbs. Yeah, I guess we have the snack, the talks of food portion. Here, don't be getting sloppy here, kids. The next piece, we need a shiny lip. Yeah, I think I cut some of these 2 inches and they were supposed to be 3. That's why I'm worried it's not going to be wide enough for my waist. Okay, I said shiny black, shiny black. Buttocks and getting numb. The shiny, not matte. Shiny, 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 shiny. Let's just like that. Not that, I think. I know, I guess a more tidier seamstress would have this all like rolled up nicely, and I just get this giant yarn snarl of the plaything. Yeah, to each their own. I had that feeling. I was like, something is. I think we just ran out of bobbin thread, and I heard it, but it completely ignored it. It's like, no, that can't be true. Even though I was like thinking to myself, like, something's not right. Well, for sure. It's a good thing I've got pretty long bobbins. Oh, this one's a bunch of okay. Uneffed it something brilliant. Let's just wind that back up a little bit. Look, we're not there yet, but I'm just contemplating what color to do the top stitch with. Do we want white? Do we want green? Oh, back in stitches. Now where did they? Oh, we'll just start there so we can backstitch. Make sure that we have no weak spots. Even though we're going to stitch over the skin anyway. Just practicing. Good practice. I can't say we could do bestest practice because we probably don't. Right? Work very hard to not tell lies. No, let's try the right way. Thank you. Oh, why did I put a silly kid? We don't pin the trim, we just sew it. We pin the panels. Oh, maybe we'll have to. He found at the store some. Oh, I've got chicken to cook or veal scallopini. Aww. Oh, I got extra hands. Oh no! Oh no! The AI is making funny things. Now I've been listening to some of our the chaps I listen to who does the DJ mixes on Fridays, synthwave and all sorts of electronic, whatever the chat does. It's been playing with that AI app Suno for making music. I'm like, oh, do I wanna make myself a theme song? I want a custom theme song. I might check it out and see, just play around and see. back. Maybe I'll make my own. I'm like so torn with all the AI stuff, but I mean, like I use it. My avatar is AI. I put it through, and that's what it came up with, and I was like, I like this. Completely on brand. I don't know. Where does this shiny book go? It's right here. Oh, yeah, I had a lot to process this week. There's certain things that I don't have to deal with very often. I just had like a whole bunch of those. And will there be specific things? No, because I A, don't want to, B, literally can't. So, let's just say that I had to have some time to have some feelings. It wasn't even at like the end of the day. It's like my day started hearing like horrifical things. Like, okay, brilliant. Can I? Yeah, it was. It was. I'm really glad that many people don't have to deal with some of those things because it it just is. I'd say sucky, but they're kind of just things. One of them, I'm surprised I'm supposed to sign this paper, but folks never brought it to me. So we'll see. So, Alba next is celery. I guess I should move mine. Oh, Phoenix, are you organized? Do you want to look at it? Oh, okay. Get out of there. Of course, my thread trimming tub is all the way. It's so far away over there. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Oh, wow, it's 2:15. If folks haven't, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like smashing the buttons. That would be really awesome. All right, thanks. Oh, you couldn't find it. That's okay. Oh. Well, we'll just get the little hanky and dry those tears up. It's okay. I know where I saw it was on the Internet Archive, and they better get back online after their DDoS attack because I am like jonesing for my antique sewing books that I read there. Don't cry for the lost manuals. They'll show their face out sometime. Don't cry for missing manuals. Manuals. It's probably sitting next to your Davis manual. I know, I was thinking, I've got a couple of random skills that I need to practice that I don't know if I. Would there be any interest in watching me sew pig feet? I know that maybe it's not fair. Because you looked already. I need to practice sewing a couple of different of. I need to practice some other sewing and I need me some animal parts. It's because it's been a few minutes. Needle parts, yes, needle bars, lost archives, exactly. I know those. It's so great that things are digital, but also it just makes it hard sometimes. Ow! Poke muscle. Why does this feel like it needs more pins? It's so weird. I'm like, who needs pins? And then I'm like, I don't think I've got enough pins. It's just starting to get. We're just getting plus heavy with all the pins getting attached. So hanging out at Needle Bars Anonymous. What did I? That was some crappy stitching. You've been so good about not having such horrible snarls. Good thing they will all be tucked away. We'll never talk about them ever again. So it's not a part of the Needle Bar. I don't even, Needle Bar used to be a great resource for sewing machine related info. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Like, if there was a Wayback Machine. The owner recently passed away, so that site might be really interesting. I will have to investigate. Well, the old sites had old owners that have recently passed away. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so maybe some stuff is on the Wayback Machine. Wayback can only get the state dots, not the stuff that was once there that's not safe. Fair. Also true. I was trying. I'm not always smart. Alright. What? Need a net. Ooh, it's gonna be pretty squishy. No, that's not the most bestest demonstrating. Oh. I don't think I have cut enough pieces. I've only got one. I have more blacks cut, but I only have one spider web left. Okay, so it looks like we are in the home stretch of today's episode. I will get this next black trimmed, stitched, and get the spiderweb piece on. Then I will figure out how many more panels I need or want. So this fits around my fanny. Or my waist is it. Actually is. We'll go around my butt. Let's see here. Probably like another half hour's worth of sewing left. Ish. Maybe, who knows? I don't know, but just got a little bit left for tonight. We've got a goodly amount on though. Do you say so myself? I have to go back to my other computer and pull up. I was gonna print off all of Ariana Black's corset patterns because when was it Killer Ray last year said that she closed her site down. I found a Reddit that had them all, and so I downloaded them all. Here I'm like, oh, I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of patterns. Also, I need to print off all of those. It's so silly. Such an indecisive lass. At least corset pattern pieces are much smaller than for a pair of pants, and who needs a pants pattern when I can just make some marks with my chalk and my measuring tools? I'm not that savvy with corsets yet. There's always hope for me. Oh, I knew all those hours we spent making the screenplay thing. It was gonna turn into something amazing. Oh, this is instructional, so they are exalting the Abertucci. Absolutely. Hey Mario, welcome, welcome. You've been doing a lot of drawing today. Actually, they should be able to stand up on their own with their structure when finished. Yes. I think a couple of mine, my quilted stays definitely don't. But they got no bones. I know, the cats were here, and then they disappeared while we ran around outside. A bit of inking. I did skin a piece earlier today. Awesome. Your hands ain't got that cut now. Oh, they don't. No, there's something. Yeah, unless those pants are made out of leather or are metal, I don't think I want my pants to be able to stand up on their own, because usually that means they're too dirty. I'll have to check that one out earlier. Yeah, alright. Hola, ¿cómo está? He was out in the garden with the cats, and I like randomly see head, and I'm like, wait, everything's fine. That one's mine. I hope your pants don't stand up on them. Exactly right. That's like, yeah, no, shouldn't, no. Yeah, especially like your dungarees. If your dungarees stand up on their own, then they probably need a good washing, or to just be burned. Okay, where was I? Oops, don't drop my mouse. Nieces and nieces. Okay, where are we? This project is getting heavy. Maybe we don't need to add too much once we're all like actually. I'll have to see. I'm like thinking it's too small, but they've got at least 3 pieces left to attach. Okay, let's see here. This is matte black next to skull. I'll get a game. I think I might stream this week. Fun. Yeah, this is the game. Well, the games we play around here is Bobbin Chicken and the needle break counter. Actually, I was thinking I might, for when we're doing the embroidery, have a lower third scrolling ticker for the broken needle counter. So I was trying to figure out how to do that, but that would be funny. What types of games do you like to play, Mario? I don't even know if I have all the words. There's the role playing, there's the first person shooters, there's games. This is how good of a game. I'm like, I don't understand those things. I leave that to my other half. He was very excited for the Medal of Honor the other day. Oh, strategy role playing games. Bit of anything really, except Souls-like games. I don't know. Okay, I'll have to. That doesn't mean anything to me. Ow. I don't know what Souls is. I mean, I think I have one, but I don't. It's maybe. And if I do, it's probably black. Har, har, har. Games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, in which you need proper reflexes. Okay. Yep, no, I joke. The most gaming I do, the only game I actually play is Candy Crush. Geek Story and kicks my ass in Street Fighter 6, but that game is fun. I see. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. I played games, but I don't know. I never got into it. Really. Oh, oh, there's a kitty. How much is that kitty in the window? Meow meow. Really funny. He's outside underneath the rose. And he will not. I have to like scoop him up. Oh, little man. Sometimes when he's outside, if I squat down and go and like clap my hands, and he'll like run straight into my arms. Not the other two. They just look at him funny, especially Loki, and he's like, "I'm in the house. I'm not gonna be out here." He's such the funny fuck. Oh, you missed the. Ellie misses the World War II flights and the bases high 3. Interesting. That's not my other cat. I did. I did see that. Oh, you've got such beautiful kitties too. So I know somebody's not weird if they have cats. Because it's kind of hard to be a weirdo and a cat. I mean, I guess all cat people are weirdos, but Oh man. Um. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's terrible. Like I paid for it. I know it's supposed to work. Make it work. I know. I'm so excited to be able to do a show with Panda Sub sometimes in the future. It'll be funny because he's also Phoenix. It's so funny when he reads my comments. It's like, am I talking to myself or am I talking to him? Oh, Allie, you might Phoenix that or on Rumble, Panda Sub 2000 gameplays, pop culture talks, the graph he game shows. He does this show called Death Bet where you bet fake nothing. There's no real betting, but you guess to see how long it'll take him to die playing a video game. My aunt tried to watch me play the game and she got vertigo and almost real. Oh no. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm not a huge enjoyer of watching other people play games. Your personality's got to be like stellar for me to watch. Except Life of Boris on YouTube, I watching him play, he's just funny. Ugh. I think he does some like game testing for some of the Slavic studios. He always tries to go around and break the toilets. Like, okay. Yeah, I don't think I would do really good with the VR games either. I get motion sick. If something's supposed to be fun, I don't want to hurl. It does not sound fun. Panda is a man that isn't afraid of dresses and high heels. No, he's not. No. But I think his interactive game, he's got onto something special. I can see that being like the future of entertainment is now. And his production quality, like the things he can do with a computer, are just like mind-boggling to me. But I guess I have to step back and be like, I didn't go to school and have certain things as my day job to practice skills. I would make you motion sick watching me play for sure. Probably. I'll just listen to you commentate and then sew in the. I just like listening to people talk while I do they do. They can watch the gameplay. I'll just sit with my sewing machine on the other side of the room. Specifically, rolls off one. No, yeah, no thanks. That sounds terrible. Oh, I pinned this the wrong way over. Why is my screen? Oh, is it me hitting my mouse? What is going on? I gotta get this stuff situated. Go and repeat these pins. I know there's somebody else. Oh, Etienne, who pops around every once in a while, enjoys or does flight simulation stuffs. It's gonna be fun trying to figure out how to even up the hem on this. I'm kind of getting jealous of folks who are using Do I want a laser level to level my hems, or is that really over the top? That's probably over the top for next. You can just measure and use your ruler and draw your lines like you always do. I know my auntie's got one of those, one of the poofer ones with this measuring stick, and then you just like poof the chalk out. That's cool, but I haven't been able to find one of those. And to buy a laser level for just hems doesn't really seem practical. But it does sound like fun. I had a fighter guy thank you when he started doing breathing to prevent blackouts observing. Oh my god, it just triggered him to do it. That is crazy. Oh man. Here, it's not food level. Not no laser level. Looks right. No, they are not. I am all akimbo. No, that's what I figured. They come up for a sale cheap option. Okay. I'll look around for. I know. I was hoping Killer was going to be here tonight because I saw something that made me think about them. Can you get the picture big? Old Navy radio. You're only asking $1,500 for it. U.S. Navy radio transmitter, vintage ham radio, rack, cabinet, variable air capacitors. Has all the guts. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out because I don't know if I see like new ones, but I'll have to keep looking on trolling Craigslist for an old one. Oh, free of roofers. Oh, awesome. Oh, let me pull it back up again. Okay. Here we go. Here's the keys. Rubber. Dials. It says it. Yeah, it says it works. Yep. Here. Heavy, good luck finding another one. Yep. Vintage. That's a good. It's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even understand what all those words mean. It has several of the variable air capacitors, all the guts. So I guess not completely sure whether it actually works. For 1,500, I don't even spend that much on a sewing machine, so I'm not going to get a radio. Still trying to work out how to use my Valking. But I got the book. I just need to finish going through it. Yeah, good question. Not ready for 45-minute drive and $1,500 for something if I don't know uh, all the details, all those finer workings. I get enough radios. Okay, let me. Let's see here. Where are we? Okay, I'm pretty sure I need to. Okay. Let's. Oh, step out of my chair. How much? Oh, I think we just need 2 more panels, which is what I. Oh, this is so swirly. Awesome. Matte, I need a shiny. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to add. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll add a random red strip to mix it up because I figured out we almost have a skirt, folks, and that is the. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I think I'm going to call it a show because we are almost at 3 hours. Good work, team. It is working. Yes, I have just a little bit. I've got one panel I need to do the green, and I need to. I think I am just gonna do a random pop of red because I'm off on. Yeah, we'll just flood it with red. But yes, we almost fit. If I'd cut the pieces the right size, it would definitely fit. But next time I don't care. I did another copy while you folks. You're flexible. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. You are all amazing. I appreciate everybody who comes and hangs for at the circus internet place. Don't like Constance video should be really helpful. I am going to check out that next after I have some dinner and take my bath. Don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I will be back on Saturday at do it 11:15 PST because 11 seemed too early and 11:30 seemed too late. So I was like 11:15 it is. All right, folks. Bye. Let me know my outro. You're all amazing. Let's see here. Do I have an outro? All the cheats on the one video. Perfect. Sign me up. I'm gonna watch that next. I'll do some more Tony so you can hopefully we can find that missing manual. Alright, everybody, you are step 2 pillars. Bye!